My friends, we're going to start today a cold open. Sometimes it just seems right to just dive right in. Oops, I almost shuffled the deck. Wrong way round. Maybe there's something that, like catching yourself at the last minute, you're just doing things ass backwards. Maybe. I'm exhausted today. I don't know about you. I just feel like I've been, struggling in quicksand or something. I'm going to give up, I think, and have a nap. This, as my dad used to say, a napkin. Just take a little lie down. It's card of confusion, options. And I think it does fit into what do we start with? What's our opening move? Or there's a word for it, military salvo. What's our opening line? What's our, which option? This person's confused. I think doesn't know where to begin. Can't even really assess. I think they're so overwhelmed. Cups energy, they're just feeling so many things at once. They're kind of brought to a standstill where they just don't know what to pick. I'm always drawn to the one with the sheet over their head. It's like, what do you call that when you, the wild card, kind of. Tell us about the wild card. I like that as an expression anyway. It's like, wild card. Okay. Some kind of fiery new beginning, something you're passionate about. It also looks to me a bit like like the olive branch. I come in peace kind of thing. I'm confused too. I want to do something, but I don't know what to do. Five of Pentacles. Somebody could be confused why somebody from the past, like maybe 5 years ago, sometimes Pentacles speak to years, things went cold. It may have had a great deal of potential for fiery energy, for passion and imaginative daring do. But it never went anywhere. And you notice these guys, he's got a no leg. He has one leg and the other leg is his staff, or you could say his wand. And he's missing an eye, or he has an eye. I mean, this guy got beaten up somehow. Somebody was sort of, got help. They did, because these two are together. Yeah, I don't quite get it. But I think it is like somebody's confused, either has something so passionate, could have just gone cold. Card of being out in the cold. Or if it went out in the cold, what's it doing coming back in as this sort of firebrand? And how am I to feel about that? There's such extremes. And, I asked, what about the wild card? I'd say this is the wild card. You know, let's just do it. Pick one. Tell us about the confusion, the Seven of Cups, please. It's confusion that has to do with an array of options. You know, somebody may be trying to figure out, because it's a card of confusion, what do I feel about this array of options? And there's one that's a wild card. Wow, Emperor. I think Emperor, who is used to being in control, it's a fire sign, it's Aries. You know, the big boss, used to being in control. So they don't know what to do, one's energy, what to do about these feelings that are confusing to them. And part of what's confusing is, how could something I was so passionate about, the I card, the Ace, it's also a card of opportunity. I had the chance. And I could have approached it any number of ways. You know, just begun expressing feelings about what I was scared of, about what I couldn't stop thinking about how this would affect my home. I mean, there are different things in each card, like it actually looks like the Tower card is one of them. Emperor. I mean, in truth, Emperor is not always comfortable with their feelings because they're supposed to be in control and like running the show. And if somebody affected their heart in such a way that suddenly they had this explosion of possibilities and they're not used to it. And for all their Emperor status, they may feel very lonely. But they went cold on something. Is it this? What did they go cold on? Oh, it could be everything. You know, this is a card of completion and graduating to the next stage and passing through this very significant portal. They may have felt that something that began very passionately went cold. And they didn't know how to shut this down. All these feelings, they may have tried. These are both major arcana cards, Emperor and World card. He looks very stern, this version of Emperor. Like, sort of like, try me, or, you know, I dare you, go ahead and try to make a move. See how far you get. Why is the Emperor so pissed off? Because he strikes me as pissed. Angry okay. Five of Cups. Both the fives indicate a need for change in the way we feel about something and in maybe our sense of whether this thing can be reignited. The thing that's gone cold. Maybe because somebody took so long trying to figure out their options. Five of Cups under Five of Pentacles. It's sort of a double dose of something went cold and somebody's so sad about it, they're kind of brought to their knees. There's still a possibility for connection, these 2 cups behind. But this person can't even look up. They're kind of in widow weeds, or, you know, just so sad. And here's that, one of the options was that tower image. They may have felt like Cups energy, they picked the wrong option, or they were stalled out for so long trying to figure out, like, all these feelings were vying. It's like, pick me, no, pick me. I asked, what is he pissed off about? Something he's committed to? It's going to be a card of commitment, of, you know, even official commitment, like a marriage or a contract, business contract, or so he's bound by some sort of contract. And it could be like a promise he made to his higher power. There's a kind of church-state thing going on here, though. Church and state. I mean, it's a double dose of I run the place. Top dog in the hierarchy. People bow down to me. He's got the globe in one hand, which is usually in 2 of Wands energy, the choice about which way to go. Knight of Wands. Well, Knight of Wands might have a hard time figuring out which way to go, because they're raring to go, but they're a bit, I don't know, dodgy. You know, I could go this way, I could go that way. Maybe I'll go in. Oh, okay, I'll reconsider. It's a little bit like, I don't know, there's a cartoon where there are a bunch of dogs, I think, and somebody says squirrel, and they all look, and the easily distractible. Squirrel. I think the Emperor, which is fire energy, is trying to almost take a shortcut out of their regret, or their sad, you know, they're trying to deny it. They're in denial, which is unusual for an Emperor. You know, I thought I could just move on, something like that. Oh, I don't even like these stories anymore. On 7 of Cups, King of Cups. Well, I do like that. This guy is so in their feels. They're confused by the feelings. For someone. And it might have been somebody they went cold on or left out in the cold. Somebody they may have actually wanted to help or knew needed their help. I think it was somebody they wanted to help. And maybe now they want to act on it. They want to do something about it. You know, the feelings remember I said they're overwhelmed? I mean, this guy feels so much and so deeply, they're easily overwhelmed. So they try to, sometimes to toughen up. on Five of Pentacles, Page of Cups. It's a very sweet, it's like a message or a proposal of some sort, not like a marry me, just like it can be an apology for having gone cold. You know, look, I really do feel some kind of way about this. I don't even know how I feel, but that I feel is not in question. King of Cups. But it's almost like, good. You know, if there's a hierarchy, it's like having to prioritize. To triage a list of concerns or something. Like this person has a lot of responsibilities. They kind of run the show. It may be that you know, they're now kind of heart activated, and maybe the first thing they feel when they thaw out Five of Pentacles to the Five of Cups is how much they miss somebody. Five and five is 10. 10 in Major Arcana is Wheel of Fortune. So there may be some big shift here on the basis of this guy could be a water sign, male or female. This character maybe even just saying, you know, saying it, sending a message that I don't know how to describe what I feel. It's kind of out of my wheelhouse. But I want to say something. And it may be, I'm sorry that this thing went cold. I'm sorry that I was so confused. Page of Cups, Seven of Cups, King of Cups. This guy is, I think, now ready to kind of wear their heart on their sleeve. I mean, they, you know, not all at once. They're kind of testing the water, cup energy, water energy. You know, how will this person feel? Because it's been a long time. I wanted to help. I'm sorry I didn't. What kind of help does this person... Because in a way, it looks like they were trying to escape their sadness. Maybe they wanted to do something about how sad they were. Tell us about this Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands. What's going on? Eight of Cups. Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups. This person is somehow on the move. You know, even though it's Cups energy, this person has the wand, the staff in their hand. And there it is again. They saw the opportunity, like the opening, and they took it. This could happen on the full moon. They're kind of in search of the Holy Grail. You know, I'm getting the image in, I just got out of the tub, I'm sorry. The image of the slot machine. Somehow everything lined up. And it went ping, 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 and And it might be that they bailed somebody else, they didn't want to leave somebody else in the lurch. There's something to do with the coins and the bing, 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 bing. It's almost like took a chance on love. Gambling on love or taking a chance on love. Tell us about the World card. Is it this one? Queen of Pentacles. There's a song by, I think it's the Shylights. You're my everything and everything is you. It's a great tune. It's probably from the early 80s. This could as well be a mature person. I don't know why I'm getting that, but, not getting on in years, but, they're not fickle. They're not like this. But you can see how the way I picked it up, not on the board, but the way I picked it up, it looks like they're coming in. They may have felt like there was too much at stake here. Like the loss of this is weird, but I think they were tabulating in some kind of way the odds of this working, or the odds of their getting hurt. Or has it been too long for me to return? 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. And they may have been too immature to cope with the fact that they kind of they think they blew it. World card can be Capricorn, might be dealing with a Capricorn. In any case, this is a high value person in this Emperor's eyes. They have great esteem and respect, and they might have that might have scared them. Because they right away, I don't know why, but they right away went to this confusion. What if I lose it? What if I allow myself to love this person, King of Cups, and I lose them? This person may have experienced a lot of loss in their life. I mean, a lot, more than your average bear. And every time they recovered, before they could really get their bearings from the last loss, they were hit with another wave. That water energy, another wave, and overwhelmed, and all this water image. 5 in Major Arcana. And we've got 2 5s in Minor Arcana. Which is 10, which is Wheel of Fortune in Major Arcana. I think, too, this person may feel, Cups energy, like they can't compromise their role as whatever. It's like to do with a role. As the boss, as the dad, as the patriarch. If I let my emotions overwhelm me, something about I don't know that I'll ever regain my composure, but they're going for it anyway. I think they started on that path a long time ago. and they weren't used to a feeling, or they weren't used to their relationships ending well. So it's almost like they just said, I'll never understand love. It's just completely beyond me, Seven of Cups. But then there's this spark, this inspiration. And wands can be directional too. It's like I come in peace. I know where to go now. You know, I've got my sense of direction back after all this confusion. I know what I feel about Queen of Pentacles. And I think that, you know, if this is you, and I suspect it is, you're the real McCoy. You know, you're not an illusion. Another meaning of Seven of Cups. You know, and I think you'd be a little bit indignant about somebody not believing that you're, you know, that you're actually authentic. And anybody who comes into contact with you probably knows that. And I think that scared them and they ran away. You know, for all their big boss, I'm the head of the hierarchy thing, that, you know, some aspect of them was really immature when faced with the possibility of loss. They'd experienced it so many times. But I think there's an emotional, you know, they've grown up. Seven of Cups, I don't know what to do. Eight of Cups, I'm on the path. Is that it? Is that it? That's it. I have a feeling there was something else I was supposed to say. I can't remember. We have on the board a Taurus in Hierophant, Aries in Emperor. And that's it for Major Arcana. You know, I think in a way, this Emperor person is worried that they're breaking tradition. Like they're supposed to keep a stiff upper lip or something like that. You know, in our family, the tradition is we don't show our emotions. We don't show it when we're confused. We don't show we're sorry when we've screwed up. You know, just paper over it. And this person is not doing that. Not this time. It's going to take a while, though, for them to actually, you know, kind of like arrive. You know, they're on their way. They're not fully formed yet somehow. I think maybe they need to make the apology before they can really move forward with this relationship. I'm sorry it took so long. You know, I'm on my way now. You know, please don't split on me the way I did on you. Okie dokie. Love you guys. See you next time.